I think it's incredibly important. I think it's vital. I think it's crucial. I think it's mandatory to set goals for yourself. Achievable goals that you can work towards little by little by little by little, and eventually turn your pile of silver and gold into a mountain of precious metals. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and staying safe. Today I want to talk about silver, but also gold. Goal setting for yourself, for your stack of precious metals. But really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there. Go check it out. The link will be in the description. And if you want to get some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel, I would really appreciate that. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. But today I wanted to talk about setting goals for yourself, achievable goals for yourself, for when it comes to the silver, when it comes to the gold. Maybe you're stacking all silver, no gold, maybe vice versa. Maybe you're trying to go 50-50, whatever it is that you're trying to do. I want to talk about how important it is to set goals for yourself. Now, today's video, believe it or not, was actually inspired by a quote from a book that I was reading this week, and I read something earlier today. I want to share it with you. It says, "A man should conceive of a legitimate purpose in his heart and set out to accomplish it. He should make this purpose the centralizing point of his thoughts. It may take the form of a spiritual ideal, or it may be a worldly object according to his nature at the time being. Whichever it is, he should steadily focus his thought forces upon the object he has set before him. He should make this purpose his supreme duty, and he should devote himself to its attainment." That's a James Allen quote from the best-selling book As a Man Thinketh, which I am currently reading for the second time now. It's a great book. I strongly recommend it. It's only 59 pages. I will leave an Amazon affiliate link in the description. Thank me later. But this was from a chapter in the book. It was all about thought and purpose. And when reading books like this, or when listening to a speaker's presentation, what I like to do is take notes, which later help me conceptualize ways of how these new ideas can be applicable to my real life, whether it be from a personal development standpoint, a physical fitness aspect, or regarding my finances. And that got me thinking, and I started to correlate what I was taking from the book to how I go about setting goals for myself in my real life, including when it comes to the silver and the gold. Which brings me to my YouTube channel, which was 50% built by teaching people about money and 50% built by learning from people about money. So without any further ado, let's get into the money. I took a random number. Let's just go with $50,000. Let's just say you're making $50,000 a year. You might be making more, you might be making less, but simple number to work with. If you were to take $50,000 a year, that would equate to roughly $4,000 a month. Now, if you have $4,000 a month coming in, you're likely going to be putting, I don't know, maybe $2,500 towards rent, food, car, phone, and other bills that you may have, which would leave you with about $1,500 left over. And with the current spot price of silver and gold, silver right now being about $24 and change, and gold being somewhere between $1,800 and $1,900 as I'm recording this video, with $1,500, that would probably be enough to get you either about 50 ounces of silver or a little more than half an ounce of gold, maybe about 3/4 of an ounce of gold. Now, if you wanted to get silver and gold every single month with your approximate $1,500, you should be able to get about 25 ounces of silver and maybe about 1/4 of an ounce of gold. Now, if you were to do that every single month over the course of 1 year, you should have about 300 ounces of silver and about 3 ounces of gold. The issue is there are some variables that are completely out of your control, completely out of my control. That would probably be the spot price of silver and gold, specifically silver, and the volatility, how sporadic it is. Metaphorically speaking, $29 today, $24 yesterday, $17 tomorrow. Gold moves up and down quite a bit as well, but from a percentage perspective, silver typically makes bigger moves. Gold is just a much bigger metal, and it would appear that by dropping $10, moved a lot more than silver, but that's actually not the case. So moving forward, if you were to set a goal for yourself, and I believe this is really important, small, steady, consistent steps in the right direction will eventually take you to where you want to go. And those rules apply to the silver and gold as well. And I think it's incredibly important. I think it's vital. I think it's crucial. I think it's mandatory to set goals for yourself. Achievable goals that you can work towards little by little by little by little, and eventually turn your pile of silver and gold into a mountain of precious metals. That's what I believe. I'm not an expert. I'm also not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy with a camera, so don't take what I say as financial advice. But what I've been doing over the last just about 3 years now, it's been about 2 years and 11 months, just about. What I've been doing this entire time has been goal setting. I love setting goals. You want to know why I like setting goals? It's because I like obliterating goals. I like smashing those goals. I like hitting those benchmarks and feeling that satisfaction that comes with accomplishment and moving forward and progression. That's what I like. That's just how I am. It comes to the money, it comes to the fitness, it comes to everything. That's just how I am. I love setting goals because I love accomplishing goals. You can't accomplish goals if you don't set one for yourself. So when it comes to the silver and the gold, when I first got started stacking, I remember saying to myself that I wanted to hit 100 ounces of silver. That was a goal that I had set. That seemed like an achievable number. I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can hit 100 ounces of silver in, I don't know, maybe a year. I should have set a little bit bigger of a target, but at the very beginning of the stacking journey, I didn't know how full throttle I was actually going to go when it came to the stacking silver and the gold. When I first started stacking, I was only picking up maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ounces of silver at a time. And at the very beginning, I was really only picking up just a handful of silver once a month, give or take. It wasn't until about maybe 6 months down the road that I started placing sometimes 3, 4, 5, 6 orders of silver over the course of not just a month, but over the course of just 2 weeks. I was getting plenty of silver. And the reason for that is because the spot price dropped quite a bit. This was the summer or the fall of 2018, which is when the precious metals really dropped. We were looking at silver in the $13, $14, $15 range for a very long time. It wasn't just a one-day drop like we saw earlier this year. March of 2020, silver dropped and then it started making its way back up. No, in summer, fall of 2018, silver and gold, and also platinum and palladium, by the way, they dropped and they stayed low. And I thought that was an opportunity for me to capitalize on this because I knew there's always the possibility that this is the lowest I ever see it go. Got back to where it was, then it went to 20. For the first time in maybe 7 years, then it went to 21, 23, 25, 27, $29. It's down a little bit since then, but the point I'm trying to get across was I decided to capitalize on $14 silver and go full throttle because something was telling me that when it goes up, I'm not so sure it's going to come all the way back down here. So I set a goal for myself that summer, that fall. I made sure every single time I got a paycheck, I was converting some of those dollars into silver. I wasn't really big on gold at the time, but I was converting a portion of those dollars into silver, and I was making sure to still have some cash on hand so that I can get even more silver if spot price were to continue to fall. And every single time I would get a paycheck, that's exactly what I would do. But I was prioritizing silver, and I was prioritizing hacking away at the goal that I set for myself, which was to get as much silver as possible. I was trying to get to 100 ounces of silver, and I did that pretty quickly. When I hit 100 ounces of silver, I said, okay, now it's time to hit 200 or 250. You hit 250, okay, now it's time to hit 500. You hit 500, okay, what's next? 750, 1,000? Small, steady, consistent steps in the right direction will eventually take you to where you want to go. It's all about setting goals for yourself and working towards them, which is something that I always knew, something that I had always practiced. But when it came to the silver and the gold, stacking the precious metals, that was a new concept for me. So I was taking everything that I knew about goal setting and just simply applying it to the silver and the gold. In a weird way, you can almost say that I treated the stacking almost like a business. And with spot price fluctuating the way that it does, there's always the possibility that it interferes with your progress. You might end up falling short. If silver were to double in value, but you still have the same amount of cash, you're probably only able to acquire half the amount of silver you were originally planning on getting in the first place. And if that were to happen, here's the good news. It's happened to me as well, and from my own experience dealing with this and falling short on some of my stacking goals, something that I came to realize was that I was still able to get silver and gold during the process, which drew me to the conclusion it's actually kind of funny if you set a stacking goal for yourself, whether you hit that goal or you fall short, we win either way. Which is why I got a little bit of silver, a little bit of gold. Here's some pieces of gold, some of the ones that I show off all the time. Small, steady, consistent steps in the right direction can eventually take you to where you want to go. And the rules do not change when we're talking about precious metals. And if anybody's interested in joining the Precious Metals VIP Club, it's where I can do things on my own terms, not on YouTube's terms, my terms. I'm hosting privately held live streams. They're smaller, easier to manage. I'm also doing giveaways, discounts, personalized promo codes, shoutouts, deal alerts when silver and gold is on sale on a bunch of different websites. And of course, you can watch all of the YouTube videos commercial free. Come join the Precious Metals VIP Club. It'll be the first link in the description. You're invited. I'd be happy to have you. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to subscribe. New videos every single day, 365 days a year. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there. Go check it out. The link will be in the description. Trying really hard to hit 2,000 subscribers. We just hit 1,500 and I appreciate that. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products, t-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations, such as the recently released Kraken Stackin' t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug, inspired by the beautiful 2-ounce silver Kraken coin, which, by the way, is helping us raise a little bit of funds and awareness for ocean cleanup charity organizations at no additional cost to you. It comes out of my pocket, not yours. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know, when it comes to setting goals for yourself, is that something that you do when it comes to the silver and the gold? Or do you just casually or sporadically pick up silver and gold when you can? Or do you try to be consistent? Do you try to stay focused? Do you try to stay goal-oriented and work towards your goals? Is that something that you try to do? How do you go about stacking the silver and the gold? And what is a goal that you set for yourself this year? I'm curious to know. Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.